Welcome back to the Executive Outcomes channel, a channel where if your parents caught you watching, they wouldn't be mad, just disappointed. Today, as you can see, I painted an FAL, and today you're gonna watch paint dry with me. Welcome back to episode 2 of watching paint dry with Executive Outcomes. Today, not as high-speed fun video as usual, but we're doing a little painting with Bob Ross. So, got my FAL here. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I recently snagged an FAL from our boys over at NSWE. If you're watching this, thank you. Snagged an FAL, and so we're gonna do the whole roadie paint. It fits the whole shtick here, so it's a coordinating. If you've been here for a little bit, you know that I had painted my AK. So the thought process behind this one was more so the fresh paint job. This FAL, what we're gonna do is, the plan with the FAL is to match more so the worn down, been painted for a while look. And to do that, you typically, if you watch the video that's been posted up, typically what you do is you'll grab some trash bags and you rustle its shimmies, and that's pretty much solves it. And there's also like a blue scrubby in there that helps wear it down and make it look proper. Paint from Arizona Response Systems. And then, funny story, a gentleman reached out to me on Instagram and he's like, hey, see you don't have enough FAL mags. I'm gonna send you some FAL mags. So Mark, if you're watching this, thank you, sir. Appreciate the FAL mags. Don't know if they work yet and haven't shot them yet, so we'll see. We'll see if it happens or not. Apex Gun Parts sent me these FAL mags. So thank you. It's just shouting them out with it. They didn't pay me to say that. It's just nice of them, from the kindness of their heart. So thank you to those who did that. All right, let's do the damn thing and paint this gun. You can't see I got my MZRA hoodie on. I'm gonna ditch the hoodie. I don't want to risk getting it a little too dirty. And action. And a quick little wardrobe change. It's actually cold enough today in Arizona to actually get away with wearing a hoodie, even though if you're like in different parts of the country, this is probably your summer. So we're used to like a very high temperature. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I gotta paint this damn gun. So typically, when you paint a gun, you're supposed to like dry it out, alcohol wipe it down, degrease it, and everything like that. If you know how I roll here, we do it big chimp style, and we just dive right on it. So let's do it. If you're tuning in for the first time, we don't usually always watch paint dry together. It's just when I have to paint a gun. I bless the rains down in. Side note, we're gonna chop the carry handle, make it more Rhodesian. There's a few things. This isn't gonna be a perfect Rhodesian clone. It's gonna be an inspired gun. That's also like my shtick, because I'm not a perfect cloner. I just have guns that are inspired by things. And this is gonna be no different. I reached out and asked a guy who lived in Rhodesia as a younger man. His name's Andy Gaswork. He's on Instagram. He actually does a really good informational post on Rhodesia. He lives in the UK right now, but I asked him, he's like, the rack numbers, that was a Zimbabwe FAL thing. Carry handles, 90% of the carry handles are chopped on most FALs, is what he told me. And I can't remember if he told me to paint the muzzle brake or not. Yeah, so there's no real wrong way to paint this if you're gonna baby poop your FAL. The only wrong way to paint the FAL is not painting a baby poop. So this is the fresh stage of the paint, right? Comparing to the AK, which is still in the fresh stage of its paint. And the AK needs to get a little bit more work done, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and age this FAL, and we're gonna give it a little bit more, like it's been through some, like it's seen some things. So this is, now we're aging it in that stage, getting a little bit more. Might have to thicken up the coat a little bit. You can always come back and touch it up and then re-age it. It's supposed to look like ugly. It's essentially what, it's supposed for you to be like people that don't get it will be like, that's an ugly paint job. But the people that know, they'll be like, oh, that's nice. So far, I'm happy with it. The nice thing about when you use the trash bag method, now you can see, we'll go a little side by side. So this is, AK is no trash bag method. I just left it as is because I wanted to keep it fresh. And then the FAL is when you use a trash bag to give it the worn down look. You can clearly see there's definitely a difference. I don't know, Mr. Camera Guy, what do you think?
This one right there.
Yeah, FAL looks good. I do love the AK look. It looks that fresh, just nasty look, but that the FAL looks proper, all nice and battle worn. Not battle worn, trash bag worn, I guess. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let this old girl start drying out. We got some mags we gotta do real quick.
De nos amours, que reste-t-il de ces beaux jours?
So now the hardest part of the video is just letting the paint dry. So we're just gonna watch it now together. Hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Executive Outcomes channel. Yet again, I don't know why you tuned in. It's ridiculous. But hey, welcome nonetheless. If you like this channel, like what we're doing here, feel free to support us in any way, shape, or form. All forms of support are appreciated. I sell shirts as a method of supporting the channel. It does cost money to run this channel, so anything helps. Made it this far, I think you're a fan of the channel, so. Patreon's a good one. I give early access and interact with those guys on Patreon to videos. Shirts, another good one. I got this shirt. This shirt should be dropping pretty soon. There's a link to the website down below as well for Patreon and other stuff like that. So, see you guys in the next one.